Hey guys, I'm Top Speed Golf Instructor Michael Durr, and today we're going to talk about how to get your alignment right on the golf course. So this is, have any of you guys ever gone out there to the range and you've used your alignment stick to warm up and you're just striping it, you're hitting everything at the alignment stick that you're pointing it at, you feel really good, you feel really confident, and then you go out there on the course and maybe you don't feel quite comfortable with your alignment and you end up blocking it or pulling it or doing something crazy, and like you feel like you make a good swing but it goes into the woods. Well, what's happening is you might be misaligning a little bit. So what I'm going to challenge you guys out there to do today is take the alignment stick out onto the golf course with you. And I'd say a good 2 holes during your round, I'd go out there and lay your alignment stick down, pre-aim your shot, and kind of see where you're aiming out on the golf course. So let's go ahead and just kind of go through this. Let's say I've hit a shot right down here in the middle of the fairway where I usually hit it. And I've got about, probably a 200-yard shot in here to the hole, maybe a little less than that. I think we're probably about 180. So that's probably my sand wedge. So what we're gonna do, let's say right here, and what I'll do is I'll pull the alignment stick out of my bag. I'll get down here, I'll point that alignment stick at my target, and I'll go up here and just make my routine like normal. If you're picking out a spot in front of your ball, however you're aiming everything up, go ahead, get up to your ball, and then just kind of check your alignment. So let's go ahead and I'll aim one wrong. Let's say all day long I've been aiming to the right, hitting balls into the woods to the right, thinking that I'm aiming down the middle, and I've been making good swings. Well, if you do that, we all know how detrimental that could be to the swing. You might start trying to come over the top to compensate, turning the club face over more, snap hooking balls, same way to the left. Maybe you're aiming way to the left, and you feel like you're pulling everything, well, when you actually might be making some pretty good swings. So this is where you can start to self-correct and see where you're actually aiming. Now from here, you'd go up there. Let's go ahead and take a shot right here. Okay, so I hit that pretty good. A little bit of a tug to the left, down there, just onto the green to the left. Not a bad swing, but I know that I was a little to the left because I had my stick lined up right at the pin. So it went left to the pin. I know I hit a little bit to the left. I probably closed the face down a little too quick. That's a tendency I have in my own swing. But now I have some feedback. Now let's just say, you guys get out there and you start trying this out. I'm going to really make sure that I get this point across, that you want to make sure that you're kind of paying attention to your lies and conditions when you're out here doing this. Because I've had some students go out there, try this out, and they just kind of start pointing everything at the stick and making swings, and they don't really take into account what's going on. So let's just say you're on a side hill lie where you've got the ball up above your feet. Well, this is going to give us a tendency to draw the ball. So instead of lining up your stick right at the pin, line it up, however far right you perceive you need to line that up to hit, make a good swing and let that ball draw back in towards the stick. Or let's say you've got a 80-mile-an-hour wind coming left to right. Well, you can't aim right at the pin, because if you hit a good shot, it's going to end up 50 yards to the right with that strong wind. What you do from there is go ahead and aim about how far you feel it to the left, and then go out and make your swing. So go out there, guys. Like I said, I'm going to challenge you guys to go out there for at least 2 holes in your next round. Check your alignment. Get in there, point at the stick if you have perfect conditions, adjust if you don't, and then kind of get those tendencies to where you are with your alignment. If you do this from time to time, you're going to get much better when you don't have the alignment stick. You throw it out of the way, and you're going to start getting a much better feel for when you get up to the ball to hit a shot of where you are, because you're going to get a little bit different look. On the range, you get the same look every time. On the course, you get a different look every hole. That's the beauty of golf. So if I go up here and I feel like I'm aimed to the right, but I've practiced with my alignment stick and I know that this is probably pretty good, well, I can go ahead and be confident in that, turn that loose, make a nice good swing, and know right there, tugged it just a hair left again. I'm still on the green. I'll probably make it. I sink everything anyways. But go out there, guys, use the alignment stick, get your alignment down. It's one of the most important parts of the swing. I'm sure you guys have all heard it before. Alignment, grip, posture, all that stuff. Alignment is very important. Make sure you get it right, and you'll start lowering your scores. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Hey guys, hope y'all really enjoyed this video. If you did, I got an awesome bonus for you. We need that lag to create lots of club head speed and to hit the ball really far. That's going to help you to lower your handicap as quick as anything. I've got a great lag video, and one of the #1 lag mistakes that I see players make time after time. I'm gonna play a preview of that video. If you wanna watch that entire video, just click the link that pops up on your screen. If you're on a desktop device, a computer, home computer, if you're on a phone or a tablet, click the iCard and you'll get instant access to that video. Plus you're gonna get 5 more bonus videos from our Top Speed Golf system. I'll see you guys in the lag video. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Clay Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see, and in this drill what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, you look at Tiger Woods. All these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be.